Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Eric from eFit slash Universal Power Hour slash eFit Films. Um, hey, I wanted to come to you all today just to talk to you all about a little something that's kind of been heavy on my mind, my heart, my spirit, my soul. Listen, look, I'm going to be transparent with you guys today, right? So, I've been, for a long time now, I've been studying this thing that we call the law of attraction, all right? And the premise of it is ask, believe, and receive. Three-step process, right? Seems simple, but simple in theory, okay? Not so simple in application. Because the more we think about doing it, the more we think about how and the processes and trying this technique and that technique, the further and further and further away we're getting from manifesting what we actually want in our life. You see, I've watched tons of videos on people who have their method and this method and that method on how to get it and, how to manifest this much amount of money, this abundance and this and that. But truly, it all comes down to this. Somehow it all comes down to there's no one technique. There's no visualization or primary action or thought process. It is a combination of all of that. And after all this time, me, studying the techniques and this person's technique and listening to this video and that video, like thousands of other people out there, we still come to the point whereas we're say, this isn't working. What's going on? I'm doing everything right. I'm doing the 17-second rule. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I'm listening to everybody out there. Okay? But somehow it isn't working. I'm listening to Abraham Hicks. I'm listening to this one and that one and that one. And man, what is it? They've somehow figured it out. They're somehow living these abundant lives, and now they're on YouTube telling us how to do it in this technique. I knock nobody's hustle. Nothing against Abraham Hicks or nobody else out there on the internet who has, come to some type of, synopsis or conclusion about how this thing really works, and they have implemented it in their lives to a point where they're living out their dreams. And so now they're trying to share their knowledge with us. Listen, it's a beautiful thing because that's what we've been put here for, to be of service to mankind. So I figure these people are being of service, and that's why they are getting blessed more and more and more and more. Or the universe is, giving them more and more and more and more of what they want because of one simple premise. I've said it before. This thing here, it's not something you can just whip out of your back pocket like a tool and say, oh, okay, well, I want this. Okay, I'm going to blah, 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 do this and do that. I'm going to meditate and bam, you get it. No, it doesn't work like that. What I finally come to understand is that this thing has to flow through you, all right? It is a heart thing. For instance, if you want more money, if you want to be wealthy, you can't just look in the mirror. You can't just look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy. go out a month from now, hey, riches come to you. No, it doesn't work like that. This thing has to flow through you. You have to absorb it. The key is this. You must be what you want. You're not going to get what you want. No, it doesn't work like that. We never get what we want. You get what you are. Do you get that? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Can you dig it, man? You get what you are. If you want more happiness, abundance in your life, then you have to exude that. You have to be that. You have to become that. It has to become an organic part of you. In every part of the essence, the very essence of your life, you have to be it. And by you embodying that, then it will magically appear in your life. You won't have to practice this technique or try that technique. No. Because by the very thing that you are trying to do, you don't have it. You're telling the universe you don't have it. And you can't have it because you're trying to be it. You're not it. You will always be trying to be it. And by you trying to be it, it will always be this far away from you. Okay? You will never actually catch it. You will always be chasing it. Just like Nike, just do it. Don't try to do it. Just take a step forward and do it. It doesn't matter if you fall flat on your face. Just do it. Okay? Man, I hope somebody can understand what I'm trying to tell them. If you want more money, if you want to be wealthy, don't just close your eyes and try to imagine that you're wealthy and try to, okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm here to tell you, if wealth or abundance doesn't flow through you, isn't the very essence of who you are, then you're not ever going to have it or achieve it. If you can't wake up in the morning and feel wealthy, even without a cent in your pocket right now, but if you can feel a point of well-being, a point of, man, this is it. Wow. This is life. This is wealth. This is, man, my health. I feel good. You have to embody it. For instance, I'll give you a prime example. Let's say you want money. Let's say you want more money and more money to always keep coming in, flowing in. I know the sayings that we say, money flows to me ever increasingly, or money comes to me in a increasing amounts through multiple sources on a continuous basis. You know, these type of affirmations, that's cool. You can say that, but you need to take the step forward. If you want money, then tell the universe if you have money, if you want to feel like you have money, what you need to do is something like this. It doesn't matter if it's a homeless person. Go out and don't just spend money. Because when you spend it, it's gone forever. But when you circulate your money, it has to come back to the point of origin. So go out and circulate money. Give it. The thing that you want, give it away. If it's only 50 cents, if it's only $1, give it to a homeless person, or give it, or circulate it freely to whomever. If you want something in the store, the price may be higher than what you want to spend. The value of it, that whoever deemed that it's this value, okay, that's fine. There's no such thing as too expensive. Purchase it freely, without fear, not with the apprehension of, oh man, well, let me calculate and let me see, can I? No. Take the leap of faith, purchase it, knowing that that money in which you circulated in love, it's going to come back to you. Twofold, threefold, tenfold. Okay? Not in fear, not, oh, wow, man, let me calculate, let me see it. Can I get this? I don't know. I'm going to try to step out on faith, but I'm going to go ahead and get it, and then I'll just see. But then a bill comes up and, wow. Then you take the thing home, okay? Let's say you buy a piece of clothing, whatever that you really, really wanted, okay? You take it home, but you don't unwrap it. You don't take the price tag off. You don't wear it because you just want to see if, well, if I'm going to need the money, I may have to take it back and get my money back, so I'll have this money. No, don't do that. You're living in fear that the very thing in which you're trying to say you are, you're not. So don't go out and purchase anything in fear. Purchase it in love, knowing that the universe has your back. It's going to bring that money back to you threefold, twofold. If you give out something in love, and you continuously to give it out, to give money, guess what? The universe has to continuously give to you, so that you are able to continuously give and give more and more and more in abundance, so that you can have more and more and more abundantly. I'm not a huge Bible person or this and that, but I do know the Bible because I was raised in the church, Pentecostal religion. I was raised to know the scriptures and read the scriptures and take the scriptures as life, as real. But as I come to get older now, as I approach 50 years old, I've learned a thing or two about God and who he really is to me, subjectively, and how this whole thing works, the universal thing. Okay? And the thing is that the Bible says, I came to give you life, and to give it to you more abundantly, so that you may live and have and do and be more abundantly. Not I came to take life, so that you may live in fear. Fear. Everything that you do is in fear. Every little dollar that you spend, it's in fear because I don't have. No. If that's the kind of God that I serve, that you're telling me to serve, then no thank you. I'll pass on him or her or it. I'm not serving that type of God who tells me to live my life in fear. I'm not serving a God that tells me everything that I can't do and nothing that I can do. Everything that I do is something in fear. Well, you can't do this or you'll go to hell. You can't do that. No. You're living in fear. I admonish you, why serve a God like that when you can serve a God that you know who came to give you life and give it to you more abundantly. God never meant for your life to be of lack. If you're living in poverty, you're living in sin. What is sin? Where is heaven and hell? It's in your mind. You go out here every day. If you claim to be a saint, Holy Ghost filled, whatever you are, you're saved, whatever. But you're in anxiety every day because of bills, this and that. No, you're living in sin, okay? It is a sin to be poor, to live in poverty. Not money, but in the mind. You're in poverty because you're not serving God. You don't believe in the very thing that you're getting up every morning on that prayer line saying, you know, you're begging God, oh God, please, please. No, just by the very essence of you telling God, of you asking God, God, give me this again. No, you're telling the universe that you don't have it. And if you don't have it, you can't get it. If you're not it, then it cannot, if it doesn't dwell in you, then you will, within you, then you will never see it from without. Everything comes from within to without. There is no external fix. There will never be an external fix for an internal problem. Do you get that? So what I'm telling you is this. You must exude what you want. The very thing that you say you want, be it. If you want wealth, then be it. Give like you're wealthy. Give. It doesn't matter if it's 50 cents. If you only have $1, but you have, and you want to give away 50 cents, give it in love, not fear. Give it away in love. Be it. Be the wealth that you seek. You want happiness, be it. Everyone that you see, wear a smile on your face. Wear a smile. Greet everybody with a smile. If you want people to treat you a certain way, then be that. If you want people to have compassion on you, then you be compassionate, and it will mirror itself to you. Stop listening to all these preachers that are telling you this and that. Know who God is for yourself. Know who the temple lies within you. The church is within you. It's not a building. It's not a man on a pulpit. It is within you. God dwells within you. Know that and be it. Exude it from the very essence of who you are. And you will have. The late, great, oh my God, where's his name? I listened to him, in the 70s. The late, great Reverend Ike, God bless his soul, was a man before his time. Everybody thought this man was going to bust hell wide open, preaching messages of abundance and this and that. But I challenge you, I dare you to go back and look at his sermons on YouTube, and you will see that this man was a man before his time. This whole law of attraction thing, and this man was preaching it then because he knew. He wasn't preaching no pie in the sky and walking on streets of gold in heaven, waiting till you die, getting to heaven. No, will you suffer down here with him? You suffer with him and you will reign with it. No. God meant for you to live abundantly. I'm going to walk around, these songs, I'm going to walk around all day in heaven. You can do it now. Heaven is here. Hell is in here. A lot of you so-called saints and whatever, you're walking around in hell every day. You're walking through the brimstone and fire because your mindset is one of hell. Purgatory. You don't have, oh, I got this bill, and you're complaining, you're in fear. This bill that comes, you go to the mail, you're looking for bills, and that's what you're going to get. You complain, you backbite, you talk about people behind their back. You're living in hell. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not saved. You're not sanctified. No, you don't have salvation. You're living in hell. You mean to tell me that that's what God wants for your life? Poverty, hating on people because they have the, no. You're living in hell. If you want to start living in heaven and walking around heaven all day long, if you want to manifest something, then be the thing, the very thing that you want to manifest. Be wealthy. Be healthy. Put down that junk and all that stuff that you're throwing in your mouth every day because you're stressed out. No. Make time to speak to God in his perfect language, silence. You and him, meditation. Make time. Come home, eat healthy. Be healthy. Start letting the blood circulate in your body. Start walking around, exercising. Be the very thing that you want in your life. That's the way the law of attraction went. That's the way the law of attraction works. You must be the very thing that you say you want. You do not ever, we will never ever get what we want in this life. You will always get what you are. Take it and grow on it, because this is what it is. There's no guru, there's no one who can ever tell you, hey, use my technique and this technique works in it. No, it all starts from within here. You have to be it. You have to live it. You have to know who you are. You got to raise your arms like this. You have to say yes to everything. All the rain that comes in your life, you have to say yes to it. You have to say, just like you say yes, if you suddenly see $4,000 in your account, if you suddenly see that somebody gypped you out of $4,000, took it out of your account, you have to say yes. Say yes to everything, because just know that everything, it's the yin and the yang of life. All these things come together to make out the perfect balance that's working together for the good of them that loves God, the Lord, whoever, the universe, the thing that dwells within you. If you love yourself, you're loving God. So be the thing that you want, that you desire. Be it. And just know that you're never ever going to get what you want, but you will always get what you are. This is Eric with a very important message for you guys. I hope you're listening. Look, I got a film loaded up. I just went, a quick note, I'm gonna come back to you on my next video sharing it with you guys, but this is a dream that has been 20-something years deferred. When I first started out in my youth, my early 20s, 1990, 89, I went to film school for a minute. I did not have a plan B. I only had a plan A. I wanted to go to film school, be a director. I wanted to be the next Spike Lee. I wanted to, because I've always told stories and been a great storyteller, and I wanted to make movies. I started out doing that. I made 2 student films, but then life got in the way. That's another story for another video. I'm going to tell you guys my whole story, but life got in the way. Well, not got in the way, but life took me a different direction that I wasn't really ready to go at that time, but the universe didn't have it for me at that time. It wasn't ready for me to do that at that time, so it took me down another path. So I started going to school for behavioral science, undergrad. Then I got my master's in my 40s in psychology. So I I've worked with many populations, the incarcerated population, women, domestic violence abuse, substance abuse, mental illness, adult kids, every population I've worked with, done therapy in. But as we speak, I work with individuals with autism right now, which is a beautiful thing. But for all these 20-something years that's passed me by, I've always had a love. The fire has never stopped from me wanting to be a filmmaker. So a friend of mine ignited that fire again. She told me, Eric, you know, this is a big part of you. You cannot let this dream go. You have such a vivid imagination. You tell all these stories. You want to listen. You got to get back to filmmaking. So last week I went to New York for a week. I did a 1-week intensive filmmaking workshop, because now everything has changed from when I was doing it. Everything is digital now. Okay, everything was just film back then, straight film. Everything has went to the digital format now. So basically, I went back to get my feet wet again, and I made a movie. Very short film, just to get my feet wet again, just to learn the processes all over again. My film is called The Runner. It should be up on YouTube. I'm going to make sure that I load it up on Facebook. Eric Belton on Facebook, EFIT or Eric Belton. So load it up. You guys can go on there and watch the film. Hopefully you guys definitely gonna get the message. It's encouraging. I have another one coming in the works. It's getting edited right now, and my goal from here on out is to do what I believe I was put on this earth to do, to be of service by being a storyteller, a encouraging storyteller. A lot of people know me as, you know, this fitness guy. I work out and do this, do that, and that's a huge part of my background too. But I love the art of storytelling, and so hopefully you guys will check my film out, give me some feedback, let me know what you think. Hey, thank you guys for taking the time out to look at this video, view it. I'm sure you guys, beautiful scenery. I'm out here on this soccer field today. I just rode past, just thought I'd, you know, get out in nature, take some time out just to deliver this message to you guys. So look, this is Eric, EFIT, Universal Power Hour, Universal Films. Check me out, stay with me, leave a comment, like it. I haven't made a video in a minute, but I felt compelled to come back to you guys. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. I'll be back with more. I'll be back. All right, I'll meet you in the winner's circle.